Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today's LeetCode problem of the day is longest balance substring 1. So we have been given a string s which will consist of only lowercase English letter. Now we have to find the maximum length of a substring which is balance, and a substring is called balance if all distinct character in the substring appears the same number of times. Let's try to understand this with an example. So in this string, the longest balance substring is A, B, B, A, because both A and B appears exactly 2 times. We cannot consider the letter C because it only appears 1 time, so therefore the whole string is not balanced. In this example, the longest balance substring is ZABC, this one, because here all the characters appear 1 time, and if we consider any other substring, then the frequency will not be same. So let's try to think about this. Now whenever we have to maintain a count or maintain a frequency of characters or numbers, the data structure that we can think of is using a map. But in this condition, since we are already given that it will only consist of lowercase English letters, so that means we can also maintain an array of length 26. So let's try to start coding, and we will understand how we can proceed. So let's extract the length of this string. All right, and we will also need a variable to store the maximum length. So it will start from 0, let's say. Okay, so we will solve this using brute force. So for that, I will initialize a for loop. I will go to n I plus plus. Now since we are using brute force, so for every possible substring we will need a frequency map, right? So therefore we will initialize the array or the frequency map inside this for loop, and it will be of length, let's say count, it will be of length 26, right? We will also have a variable called as distinct. The use of this will be we will understand later. We will also have a variable called max frequency to store which which character appears maximum time at a given point of time. All right, so we will have these three variables initialized. Now let's get into the nested loop, which will start from I and it will go till n. Okay, so we will have the index. So since we have a array of 26 length that will represent the characters, so that means the 0 index will represent A, the first index will represent B, C, D, and similarly the others. So we will fetch the character, or instead of the character we can directly fetch the index. So index will be s dot car at j minus a. So like this we will directly get the index, because in the starting if it is a, then a minus a is 0. If it is b, b minus a is 1. So therefore we will get the index. Now we will see if count of index is 0. That means we will see if it is 0. If it is 0, that means we have encountered this character for the first time, and therefore we will increase the distinct count. Okay, we will increase the distinct count. After that we will increase the count of this index, right? So therefore count of index plus plus. Now we will update the maximum frequency, because till here, if we are in the first index, till here the maximum frequency is what? So max frequency will be mat dot maximum of max frequency or count of idx. All right. Let's say we are like this is updated to 1, so this gets updated to 1. So earlier the max frequency was 0, so since up till here we encountered that okay, max frequency is 1, so that means, so we update this one. Now what we will do is we will get the length, like what is the current length of the substring. It will be j minus I plus 1, because let's say j is at this index. If it is a 0th index, then it is 2. So the length will be what? J is 2 minus I is at 0, 0 plus 1, which is 3. So it's a standard way to find the length of a substring in a 0th index array. So this one. Now we will check. Now we will use a logic. Alright. Let's say we are in this length. So A is 1 and B is 2. So A is 1, B is 2. And if we encounter like here, then obviously the max frequency will also be 2. Alright. So max frequency is 2. Distinct will be 2 because A and B, and length will be 3. All right, now we will use a logic. Because we have that max frequency is 2 and distinct is also 2, so what can be the, if we want it balanced, then obviously we want that it should be like length should be equal to max frequency into distinct, right? Then only we can consider it balanced. Let's say A becomes 2, and max frequency and distinct will remain same. So but length will be 4, right? In this case, like A B B A is 2, B is 2. So 2 into 2, 4, and 4 equals to 4. If this condition is true, then only we can say that a substring is balanced. Because if neither of this is true, like if when the length is 3 and A was in A's frequency was 1, so that means we are in a length of 3, but a length of 3 will cannot be a balance because either one will be smaller. So therefore, without again checking that okay, this A's frequency and B's frequency is same or not, we can use this logic that max frequency into distinct should be equal to the length. Then only we can say that a substring is balanced. Okay, so this is a shortcut, so we don't have to iterate each like character. Okay, so if max frequency into distinct equals to length, right, then only we can say that okay, the substring is balanced, and we will update the max length. So max length will be mat dot max. It will be either max length or length. Perfect. So ultimately we will come out of the loop, and at the end we will return max length. I hope you have understand. So this was the only logic that helps to solve this problem without having extra time complexity, because if this logic is not clear, then we have to like iterate in each case. We have to iterate through the array and see that each frequency is same or not. But using this logic, we can check that the frequency is same, because if max frequency and length is not same, then the substring is not balanced. All right, so let's try to submit it. Okay, something is wrong. All right, so it should not be square bracket, it should be curly bracket. Okay, perfect. So the test cases are passing. Let's try to submit it. Awesome, it got accepted. So try to solve it on your own. Remember this logic. This is the only logic that will help to solve this problem. Otherwise we can solve this using like creating a for loop again and iterate through this array to check whether it is the all the frequencies are same or not, but this will help us instantly. So thank you. See you tomorrow on another LeetCode problem of the day.